It is said that one's a company, two's a crowd, and three is a party. In this unison of two families coming together, it could not be celebrated without you. So I would like to thank you for attending this wedding today and all those who are seated back home as well. Can I just take a moment to tell you all how stunning you look today? So please give yourself a round of applause. Since MC Hammer was not available today, I'm MC Naidu. One show only. Wife-to-be of Shala Naidu, which is the nephew of Raj and Mahen. So before we proceed, I'd just like to direct you to the sanitizing stations which are at the back. So please sanitize as much as possible. So now we're going to proceed with the wedding. And we've been waiting for this moment for probably the whole of COVID. I know I have been waiting for this. So we are now going to proceed with the groom who's going to come down the aisle, okay? So I'd like you all to stand. Let's give them a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Natalia and Nimayi.
One to do, what to do, ho gayi munde di, patanga varigi, tu ave uddi di, ho gayi munde di, hillate chaldi, tuk tuk tu kardi, makeup tu kardi ya, angrezi paddi, kit pit tu kardi, jimme koi.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like you to remain standing as we now welcome the parents of the groom, Uncle Raj and Auntie Mahen.
Sukh dukh jhoothe, dhan bhi jhootha, jhoothi moh maya.
We're actually going to welcome Dinika and family as well. I present you Vijan and Madhu Masri. Her two gorgeous sisters, Arya and Mayuri Misty. Ladies and gentlemen, give a round of applause for our bride of the evening, Dinika. Doesn't she look stunning? I'd like you all to please take your seats. Okay, so we will now proceed with the first part of the ceremony. So I'll hand you over to our guru, who will take you through the ceremony procedure.
Thank you very much. And please also, all must be right. Those who are not with us, our family ancestors deceased, we can be silent for one moment to honor the soul. Must be blessings for the couple, and also they must be rest in peace. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Now I call Bhaiya, come. Before you come also here, someone in the family, if you have a brother or elder male from a family, I got the red sutra that is called Takvat around her neck to gesture of benediction. You can hand over the gift to her according to the means. So the gift sindoor contain also the spray, also sacred cord is a reminder of our spiritual and moral value. After the third puja is completed, the bride leaves the mandap and enters into the waiting room. This is the early stage, but we can be start from here, not a problem. Thank you. Om Swasti Nayando Vridasravaha Swastana Bhushaha Vishwavedaha Swastana Darsha Arishnemi. On the seat. Now you can sit. Leaving this one off in the front. Om Swasti Nayando Vridasravaha Swasnadarsha Arishnemi Swasno Brigaspade Dadade. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. This is welcome, and then he places rice and the food. Rice, flowers he put. Also he prayed for the feet, and he think as a Vishnu. So the offer the mixture of yogurt I gave him also, he gave now. It's a respect given to the groom. The symbolic of gift of cow is performed for auspiciousness. Now also he did it also, the father did the prayer of Madhu Parka, Godam Puja. Respect can be given to the groom. Gift of cow is performed also auspiciousness. Now thank you very much. You can leave now. Om Swasti Nayando Vridasravaha Swastana Bhusha Vishwavedaha Swastana Darsha Arishnemi Swasno Brigaspadi Dadade.
Ram Ram Jai Raja Ram, Ram Ram Jai Sita Ram, Ram Ram Jai Raja Ram, Ram Ram Jai Sita Ram, Ram Ram Jai Raja Ram, Ram Ram Jai Sita Ram, Ram Ram Jai Raja Ram, Ram Ram Jai Sita Ram, Ram Ram Jai Raja Ram, Ram Ram Jai Sita Ram, Ram Ram Jai Raja Ram, Ram Ram Jai Sita Ram, Ram Ram Jai Raja Ram, Ram Ram Jai Sita Ram, Ram Ram Jai Raja Ram, Ram Ram Jai Sita Ram, Ram Ram Jai Raja Ram, Ram Ram Jai Sita Ram, Ram Ram Jai Raja Ram, Ram Ram Jai Sita Ram, Ram Ram Jai Raja Ram, Ram Ram.
Now we are going to witness. Also, it's a very important aspect of this marriage of Hindu ceremony. The bride parents have over to the groom. So we are now notified the parents are willingly express a wish the groom accept their daughter as his bride, and also the proceedings the bride and the groom take the oath and loyalty, faithfulness and purity of their married life, and promise to be devoted to each one another conditions of life and misery. The parents also after that one they give a gift, and they offer the water, and I got the dough, darbe and the coin. The girl's brother, the one who we did for the dakwa, he must drop water first, and then after that followed by, and the father and the mother of the bride.
राम सिया सुंदर प्रतिछाहि जगमगात मणि खंभन माहि मनहु मदन रति धरि बहुरूपा देखत राम बियाहु अनूपा
So Kadi means a girl, Dan means you're giving away but not giving away totally. Parents are willingly express their wish to consented by the request of the groom, accept the daughter as a bride by placing their palms under the daughter. Now we offer the water and also indicate also it parents also the blessings for the groom and the bride and presenting them with a gift. And then the filled with the rice, the gift lamp and the lot of fruits and money and clothes. Pav Puja. Now the Pav Puja is also presentations are made the bridal couple by the bride's parents and other female members of the bride's family. Granti Bandhan, tying the nuptial knot with a little tools I can give, the money also, and little tools, betel leaf, betel nut, and the bride's sister can tie the knot.
अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरम् अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरं रामनारायणं जानकी वल्लभं रामनारायणं जानकी वल्लभं कौन कहते हैं भगवान आते नहीं कौन कहते हैं भगवान आते नहीं तुम मीरा के जैसे बुलाते नहीं तुम मीरा के जैसे बुलाते नहीं
ओम प्राणाय उदानाय भानाय प्राणाय स्वाहा अमानाय स्वाहा परमात्मने स्वाहा ओम शांति 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 ओम गणेशाय स्वाहा एकदंताय स्वाहा अविलाय स्वाहा गजकर्णकाय स्वाहा लंबोदराय स्वाहा विकटाय स्वाहा विघ्नराजाय स्वाहा गणाध्यक्षाय स्वाहा धूमकेतवे स्वाहा स्कंदपूर्वजाय स्वाहा महागणपतये स्वाहा विद्यागणपतये स्वाहा सुहृदगणपतये स्वाहा कामिदार्थप्रदगणपतये स्वाहा समूहगणपतये स्वाहा ओम शिवाय स्वाहा महेश्वराय स्वाहा कृष्णाय स्वाहा वासुदेवाय स्वाहा वसुदेवात्मजानय स्वाहा ओम महादेवी विष्णुपदन्नो लक्ष्मी प्रचोदया स्वाहा ब्रह्मपुत्र्य धीमहि सरस्वती तन्नो वाणी प्रचोदया स्वाहा कार्त्यायन्य विद्महे कन्याकुमारी धीमहि तन्नो दुर्गी प्रचोदया स्वाहा वायुपुत्राय धीमहि तन्नो हनुमते स्वाहा ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय स्वाहा ओम नमो नारायणाय वासुदेवाय धीमहि तन्नो गोविंद प्रचोदया स्वाहा वायुपुत्राय धीमहि तन्नो हनुमते स्वाहा ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय स्वाहा ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय स्वाहा ओम नमो नारायणाय स्वाहा ओम सूर्याय स्वाहा सोमाय स्वाहा ओम मंगलाय स्वाहा ओम बुधाय स्वाहा ओम गुरुवे स्वाहा ओम शुक्राय स्वाहा ओम शनीश्वराय स्वाहा ओम राघवे स्वाहा Sarvam Sandeswa, Sandreva Sandeswa, Shama Shandiredi, Om Shanti 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 Swaha, Asadoma, Sadgamaya Damasoma, Jyotirgamaya, Murtyorma Mridam Kamaya, Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Now we are going to do the Shila Rohanam. Shila means a stone, you can see in the front of yours. Also, Aroha means you are standing, stepping upon. So the bride places her right foot on the grinding stone, that is a loda. A married couple is likely encounter many ups and downs, joys and sorrows, prosperity and adversity, sickness and health. In spite of difficulties facing them, they enjoy to remain very strong and true to each other. I am going to recite the mantra, for special mantra for that. Be strong as the stone. May you be as strong as is a stone. May you be the bringer more of peace. Look down upon those who look at you with ways of desires. Please you hold the hand. So, any troubles come in the life, you must be facing the challenges. Stand on top of it and 3 times and down after. Now we're going to Agni Pradakshina. That is called Pradakshina, means going around the fire, sacred fire. Mangal Pera. Also, this is one of the most important part of the wedding of our Hindu. It's also the marriage into custom and tradition. The groom takes the palm of the bride into hand and also go around the sacred fire. But the first 3 rounds, the bride leading also go around the sacred fire, holding hands, represent the journey through our life, which the couple vows to take each other's company. Then the first 3 rounds, God's blessing and help the thought, loyalty to each other, also promise to keep of mind and well-being and care of the future of our children is made. And the 4th round, the last round, remainder of the Laja is offered. The Laja will be offered. So the both sides, brothers must come into the fire by the bride only in the 4th last round. He promises that he will lead his life according to the Hindu religion. Also, Satya Dharma, that means truth and the righteousness and the devotion to the duty, and that he will be always ensure that the bride also can rely on him to carry out his family and the religious duties.
Mangalam Bhagavan Vishnu, Mangalam Garudadhvaja, Mangalam Pundarikaksha, Mangalaya Tanohari. Mangalam Bhagavan Vishnu, Mangalam Garudadhvaja, Mangalam Pundarikaksha, Mangalaya Tanohari. Mangalam Bhagavan Vishnu, Mangalam Garudadhvaja, Mangalam Pundarikaksha, Mangalaya Tanohari. Mangalam Bhagavan Vishnu, Mangalam Garudadhvaja, Mangalam Pundarikaksha, Mangalaya Tanohari. Mangalam Bhagavan Vishnu, Mangalam Garudadhvaja, Mangalam Pundarikaksha, Mangalaya Tanohari. Mangalam Bhagavan Vishnu, Mangalam Garudadhvaja, Mangalam Pundarikaksha, Mangalaya Tanohari. Mangalam Bhagavan Vishnu, Mangalam Garudadhvaja, Mangalam Pundarikaksha, Mangalaya Tanohari. विष्णु मङ्गलं गरुडध्वज मङ्गलं पुण्डरीकाक्ष मङ्गलाय तनोहरि मङ्गलं भगवान् विष्णु मङ्गलं गरुडध्वज मङ्गलं पुण्डरीकाक्ष मङ्गलाय तनोहरि मङ्गलं भगवान् विष्णु मङ्गलं गरुडध्वज मङ्गलं पुण्डरीकाक्ष मङ्गलाय तनोहरि मङ्गलं भगवान् विष्णु मङ्गलं गरुडध्वज मङ्गलं पुण्डरीकाक्ष मङ्गलाय तनोहरि मङ्गलं भगवान् विष्णु मङ्गलं गरुडध्वज मङ्गलं
You all witnessed this Mangal Fera. Now is a Saptapadi. Sapta means 7. Sapta means 7. The Saptapadi is also the right foot of the bride must be placed on the couch and shall always lead on the left foot brought forward in line with. Understand? No? But also it says the groom, first step you put it for Vishnu. I am leading you into the first part of life. Maybe we adequately provide with food. Second step you took, groom say, I lead you in the second sphere. Maybe we endowed with both physical and spiritual strength. Now Dinika says, I will always be kind, will bear your courage and patience and reap all pleasure with you. And step 3, groom says, I lead you into the third sphere, maybe equipped with material of means. And she says, I shall regard only you as my husband and shall enjoy married life together. Also the fourth step, he must say, he lead you into the fourth one, maybe experience peace and happiness with freedom from sickness and disease. And she says to use attire and adornment to please her husband. And the fifth step, I lead you in the fifth one, maybe we show kindness to all creatures, all the animals and pets and everything. Also, both together say. And also the step 6 says, I lead you in the sixth one, maybe enjoy the pleasure of God blesses us with us all the seasons. So she says, I shall always accompany you when you proceed to any prayer, havan or any charitable act. I will be with you. Also the seventh one says, and both taking the seventh step together. The last one, may our love be eternal as husband and wife. Let us serve not only our family but also for our nation and our dharma. Let us abide eternal bond of our life. Be my companion for life. Fixed in 7 vows may be attained companionship with each other and never our break in our bond. That's the meaning of that 7 Saptapadi. When I come there, chant one mantra. You must chant one by one. Egamisho Vishnudva Anvedu Duve Uje Vishnudva Anvedu Om Trini Vardaya Vishnudva Anvedu Satvari Mayo Bhavaya Vishnudva Anvedu Panchapasubhyaha Vishnuve Anvedu Satvadubhya Vishnudva Anvedu Saptasaptabhya Hotrabhya Vishnudva Anvedu Saha Saptada Bhava Saha Saptada Babua Sautyam De Kamayam Satyat Dhome Yosam Sakdhane Vayesa Samahe Sankalpahaya Samapriyaya Roshe Su Manaha Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. First one. Ega Saptapadi Bhavaha. Second one. Dividya Saptapadi Bhavaha. Third one. Triya Saptapadi Bhavaha. The fourth one. Tadur Saptapadi Bhavaha. Fifth one. Panjama Saptapadi Bhavaha. Sixth one. Asastama Saptapadi Bhava, the 7th one. Om Saptama Maha Saptapadi Bhavaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. We witnessed the Saptapadi, the 7 steps and vows. Now we are going to do the Panigrahana. Panigrahana means the groom takes the bride's 2 hands And they pledge to each other in front of our family members, and the guests are sitting in the audience. It said, may your heart be fixed on my life goal. May your mind follow after mine. With body and soul be devoted to my word. May Lord Vishnu join us together to protect our marriage. After this, we couples arise and they sit, and the bride takes her rightful seat to the left of the group. Please must stand. You can do this together. Put your hands together. Sandagaram Bhujangasayanam Padmanabham Fresham Vishwagaram Gaganasatrasam Megavaranam Subhangam Lakshmi Gandham Gamanana Hurjana Gambhyam Ande Vishnum Bhavagaram Sarvalokaika Gandham. Much? Mangal Sutra here, I'm going to chant. Also the Sindur here. Someone can help us. Here, come here, friend, please. The Mangal Sutra is here. Yes, please. The Mangal Sutra is an auspicious necklace worn by married women to signify that person is married. There is no love end and beginning of that. When Hanuman went to Sita to sin in Lanka, she gave the Rama's ring to Hanuman. That's why Hanuman came back and gave it to Rama, the ring. I found Sita, she is in Lanka. So the ring is very valuable in our marriage life, and it shows how much love you got. So God bless you for your eternal love. The rings are also blessed. They are deep now. Now I'm coming to the part of Ashirwad. This is the immediate family members of the bridal couple are invited to shower them the flowers while bestowing their blessings also and benedictions. The newlyweds there bow down to the groom's parents, touching their feet of the mother, father while seeking the blessings. Then do the same for the bride's parents also. And I'm going to chant the mantra. You all must be stand, please. Om Mangalam Bhagavan Vishnu Mangalam Garudatvajaga Mangalam Bundarikaksham Mangalayatano Hari Om Chanila Nam Dishanam Isti Nam Dishanam Anyor Dambate Vedorkam Dirgam Ayesham Bhuya Didi Bhavanda Anagrananda. That means you're asking the couple with the eternal life and with the spiritual path. Muhurte Subha Muhurta Bhuya Didi Anagrananda. The wedding, the Lagan went also auspicious time, auspicious day, auspicious everything today. Ye Graga Subhastaneshu Stidida, all the 9 planets must be in the good position and aligned for them. Desham Griganam was and the house. Adishayane Suso Bhaptyartham Bhuya Didyanagirananda. In the nation and the house, all the desires must come through for them. Imau Tambadi Dhanavanto, that means this couple must have
आसमान में जब तक सितारे रहेंगे आसमान में जब तक सितारे रहेंगे हम एक दूसरे के सहारे रहेंगे नजदीकियां या हो दूरियां बस प्यार ही रहेगा दरमियां राहों में नहीं धूप का हम ठंडी छाया देगा हरदम पवित्र रिश्ता तेरे मेरे मन का
Thank you very much. Now the MC can be arranged for this. Yes, please.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like you to still remain seated. We have 2 speakers that would like to share some words on behalf of the bride and groom. So I think we'll call upon Prinolan first.
Good afternoon, everyone. To those of you who don't know me, my name is Prinolan. I'm Nimayi's cousin. I would like to start off by saying I'm honored that Nimayi has chosen me to say a few words this afternoon. As his eldest cousin, I feel that it is my duty to tell you all about our years together, 30 to be precise. If there's one thing that I can say, which all my cousins will attest to, is that Nimayi is the mischievous one, always getting up to no good. Being the eldest, I was the only grandchild for a little while, I think a month to be precise. My grandmother would always say that I was the well-behaved one, and I gave her no issues. And then came Nimayi. I clearly recall once when we were at our home in Chatsworth. Now, before I continue, those of you who know my grandmother will know that she is a very calm and collected person, seldomly getting upset. So to continue my story, myself and Nimayi were at home, and my grandmother was looking after us. We were doing the usual things that young kids would do, like drawing and coloring. The only difference is the coloring paper were all the home walls. So we mischievously drew on all of the house walls, thinking that we were the greatest artists. Until my grandmother found us. So, being a woman, her home was her pride. And we had casually created the small havoc for her. She was so upset that she shouted and spanked the both of us that day. I clearly recall my aunt saying this was the first time that my gran was upset with Nimayi and myself. I still say till this day, it wasn't me. All nonsense aside, myself and Nimayi have grown up together. We lived together, schooled together, pretty much did everything in life as brothers, sharing our life goals with one another. Being with Nimayi all the time allowed me to have a personal insight into the type of person that he is, and watch him grow into a kind, caring, warm-hearted, and always determined individual who has accomplished his goals thus far. And I'd like to thank Akka and Uncle Raj for grooming this young man into the man that he is today. A few years back, while Nimayi was still working in Durban, he mentioned to me that he met this girl, and I could tell there was a difference. He spoke to me so proudly, saying that he's been on a few dates and was so sure that he felt this connection, that she was his soulmate. This is when I first heard about Dinika. And fast forward a few years, and we're all sitting at their wedding today. So amazing call, Nimayi. We as a family have already welcomed Dinika into our life. I say now that it's an official welcome as you both tie the knot today. Nimayi and Dinika, on behalf of all of my cousins and myself, we would like to wish you nothing but success, joy, happiness, love, laughter, and most importantly, a blissful married life. Also know that we are so proud of the both of you for taking this step, and know this is one of many to an amazing life ahead. If there is one piece of advice I could give you both, and I might have mentioned this to Nimayi already, we all have our families who love and support us. Today you've created your own family, which will be the most important one. Always remember that. Thank you.
Okay, so I can already see all the waterworks. So don't make me cry also, because nobody's gonna hire me after this fight of ugly. I'd like to call upon Uncle Ashwin, who will speak on behalf of Dinika.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I think at the outset, is it Karen? I think she deserves a round of applause. She's done a fantastic job. Come on, guys. We can't ignore that. Also, our Panditji this afternoon. I think he deserves a round of applause as well. He's done a fantastic job as well. Let's hear it for him. Come on. Thank you. Thank you. All right. I think you've heard earlier on that my name is Ashwin, and I am this gorgeous, lovely-looking bride this afternoon. I am her pa. I wonder why she called me pa. Well, ever since she started to speak, she couldn't pronounce poo-pa. So she called me pa. All right. And I'm happy with that because she didn't put the word grand in front of it. Although today I am the grandpa of two lovely boys, one of which is right in front of you there right now. All right. Last week sometimes I was at home alone and I got a call from Dinika. She says to me, Pa, can you please say a few words at my wedding? I said, few words? I'll say more than a few. I got down, I took out my pen, I started to write. I went on to page 5. I get a call back from her. She says to me, Pa, please, Pa, I know how much you love the mic. Please make it a 5-minute speech. So I'm standing in front of you right now with 1 page. Aren't you happy? All right, once again, the program's director, our officiating priest, relatives, friends, and those who are not here in person but are part of the proceedings via social media platforms. It is my pleasure and privilege to extend a warm welcome to you on behalf of Vijayan and Mother Muski and family sitting in front of you right now. At this point, I think it is pertinent for us to acknowledge the fact that COVID-19 pandemic has taken the lives of family and friends dear to us. This has led to us conforming to the new normal. I think Panditji has already had a moment of silence, so we won't go into that. However, looking at the beautiful bride here, Dinika, and a handsome groom, Nimayi, I am reminded of the dictionary meaning of the words finished and complete. Is there a difference? Hello? Is there a difference? Yes, there is. There's it. When you marry the right woman, your life is complete. When you marry the wrong woman, you are finished. But when your wife catches you eyeing another woman, you are completely finished. However, when you marry a woman who loves shopping more than you are finished completely. There you go. However, we can safely say this afternoon that our handsome groom in front of us here, the first statement applies to him, because look at his face. You can see that he has a complete look of satisfaction on his face next to Dinika. All right, now let's move the spotlight onto our gorgeous bride, Dinika, this afternoon. Dinika matriculated at the Markland Secondary School in Shalbras. She then went on to study video technology at DUT. She's also a certified animator. After graduating, she secured employment at Media C, a TV video production company. In 2017, she secured employment at a TV station in Johannesburg called ITV Networks, where she produced TV reality shows. In 2019, Dinika moved on to work at the University of Pretoria, where she presently holds the post of Senior Video Director. Quite a CV, don't you think? All right, today is indeed a very important day for Dinika and Nimayi. Shakespeare once said, if music be the food of love, play on. I have therefore chosen an edited version of a song. The lyrics convey a message from Dinika to Nimayi. I'll play the song for you, Radha. Basically, what Dinika is doing here, she's saying to Nimayi that I have adorned myself as your bride today. And the best part of it is that I will make sure that every promise I make this afternoon to you, I will keep to the end of my days. Fantastic, isn't it? All right, at this point in time, I would like to take my opportunity to, on behalf of Mr. and Mrs. Mystery sitting in front of you, that's Vijayan, and of course, Madhu, and the rest of the family, I'd like to convey the thanks and appreciation for your presence here this afternoon. Okay, but in conclusion, to our lovely bridal couple, let's have a look at them one more time and give them one nice round of applause now. Come on. And finally, here's to the past for all that you have learned. Yes to the present for all that you share. Yes to the future for all that you've got to look forward to. May you have love, health, wealth, but most importantly, may you have the time to enjoy them all. They say, you don't marry a person you can live with, you marry a person you can't live without. I think that sums up Dinika and Nimayi perfectly. Thank you.
Okay, guys, so I think that both our speakers deserve a round of applause for having the courage to come up and for those beautiful words. On behalf of myself, both Dinika and Nimayi, firstly, you didn't tell me that Dinika was from Shalcross. So now I hope you're gonna sleep with your eyes open in the night. Maybe there's a bushnap under the bed. So I would like to say congratulations to you both. You both are perfect for each other, and I pray that your years together are full of love, joy, and blessings. So let us give them another round of applause. They make such a beautiful couple tonight. Okay, so I can hear some of you guys' stomachs are rumbling. So we're not going to have the personal congratulations up front. So you'll notice that on the side of your chairs there are cones of flowers. So when Dinika and Nimayi make their way down the aisle, you will be blessing them with the flowers from where you are seated, okay? We will then proceed promptly into the reception area where we will commence with the reception process. Okay.
ਲੱਠੇ ਦੀ ਚਾਦਰ ਉੱਥੇ ਸਲੇਟੀ ਰੰਗ ਮਾਹੀਆ ਆਵੋ ਸਾਹਮਣੇ ਕੋਲੋ ਦੇ ਰੁੱਸ ਕੇ ਨਾ ਲੰਗ ਮਾਹੀਆ ਮਧਾਣੀਆਂ बन्नू रे बन्नू मेरी चली ससुराल को